low or no bookings got you down, I totally get it. And that's why I'm devoting this video to talking about 3 secrets that will help you increase your bookings and fill your calendar with eager students. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Keely. I'm the online teacher chick. Welcome to my ESL classroom in St. Louis, Missouri. I am a Vipkid teacher and mentor. I help you get hired and get students. And actually today is Think Tank Thursday. Well, at least it is at the time of the filming of this video. If I look at the clock, it might not come out until the wee hours of Friday morning. Oh wait, it'll still be Thursday Pacific. We're good. Anyway, Think Tank Thursdays are dedicated to talking about ways that you can grow your online teaching business, because that's what you have. As a Vipkid teacher, you are an independent contractor, not an employee. You're like kind of just on your own. Your earning potential is huge. You just need to build your business correctly. You may or may not know this guy, but Jay Abraham is like a business genius, and he basically breaks down the 3 ways to increase your business. 1 is to increase the number of customers you have, 2 is to increase the frequency with which they buy, and 3 is to increase the size of their order. In today's video, I'm going to talk about number 1, increasing your number of customers, which in this case would be your Vipkid parents. I'm thinking that if you're looking at this video, you might already be hired with Vipkid, but just in case you're not, I just want to let you know that I have a link down below. If you click that and make sure my referral code is entered, I can help you through the hiring process. I can be the one to answer your questions, give you helpful tips and resources, and get you hired and get you students with Vipkid. Secret number 1 to increasing your bookings and filling your calendar with eager students. Ready? Make yourself as visible as possible to parents, because if they can't see you, they can't book you. And you might be saying, okay, yeah, that's cool. How do you do that? Here's how. A major thing to do is to make sure that you have multiple certifications. That's because when parents search for teachers, only the teachers who have the certifications for the classes they're looking for will show up. So if a parent is looking for a grammar class and you don't have a grammar certification, they won't see you. So you want to take the time to get certified in as many classes as possible so that your parent pool is bigger and bigger. Obviously, to go through the Vipkid hiring process, you needed to get a certification. So you could be certified in interactive level 2 and 3 or levels 4 and 5. I recommend that you definitely have interactive level 2 among your certifications, and that's because something like 70% of the Vipkid student population is taking interactive level 2 classes. So when you have that certification, then you know that you're at least visible to 70% of Vipkid parents. I also recommend getting a trial certification, and that's because it's Vipkid that will book trial classes with you. Parents who see that you haven't taught any classes yet and you don't have any ratings may be kind of reluctant to book you to start. So if you have a trial certification, then Vipkid sales, they're the ones selling the trial classes. They're trying to make some sales, and they don't care if you haven't taught yet or if you don't have any ratings yet. They just know that you're hired by the company, you have the trial certification, and so it's assumed that you're qualified to teach the trial. Something else you may or may not know is that all Vipkid teachers have been assigned tags, and the tags describe you as a teacher. You should have 5 tags, and if I were you, I would write to Vipkid like in an email and ask what your tags are so you can make sure that number 1, you agree with them, because yeah, that'd be good. And number 2, that you have all 5. So if you don't have all 5, you definitely want to say, can I get some more tags though? Because the more tags you have, the more opportunity you have for exposure. Parents can search by tag. So if they search by a tag that you don't have, they won't find you. The more tags you have, the more opportunity parents will have to find you on the platform. And then also, Vipkid offers various opportunities throughout the year to increase your exposure. So when I started, they offered a Jumpstart program where, it was offered to people with no bookings. And I had just started, so I had no bookings. And I was able to prepare for a class, teach a learning partner, The learning partner learned about my teaching style so that she could talk me up to parents and help make matches between me and students that would like me and enjoy my classes. And then after that, I taught a student, like it was a real life student. My first real life student was part of the Jumpstart course, which was awesome. The idea was that after the class, the parent would feel moved to leave some feedback, which she didn't. That's okay. I recognize that I should have asked for it. But I started to get booked anyway. And then other opportunities for you to gain exposure come up throughout the year where you might be invited to create a video that shows more about your lifestyle, where you live, your personality, and those things get uploaded so then parents can see them. Sometimes there's like a social component where they can comment and like them. And I would recommend taking advantage of all those opportunities because, again, if they can't see you, they can't book you. And the more you get seen, the better the chances are that you'll get booked. To that end, I recommend that you get the Vipkid Teacher app because you can just make those quick videos on your phone and upload them right into the app and get them approved right away. There are a couple other opportunities. I'm not sure exactly when they're offered, but if you get offered them, take them. So there are opportunities to sub. You can get an invitation for that. Definitely sign up for that. Subbing is fun, but it's another way to get in front of more students. And then Vipkid will also offer guaranteed bookings to certain teachers. It helps to have a variety of certifications so that you can have more opportunity for that. When they say, just open your calendar on some days and we'll guarantee you a booking, and if the student doesn't show up, you get paid anyway, it's kind of a win-win. If you get the student, then you get more exposure to another student. And if you don't, you got paid for your time. All right, secret number 2, make yourself attractive to students and parents. Now, know that while there are plenty of students for us to teach, there are tens of thousands of Vipkid teachers. So you want to stand out in a good way. Differentiate yourself from the crowd. This is particularly relevant to your profile, where you have pictures, a video, and a bio. Think about how you can show your best self that really shows your personality, that you're friendly, energetic, and warm, maybe that you love kids. You can upload 2 pictures of yourself. I recommend that one is of you clear on the camera so they can see your lovely, shining, smiling face, and another one showing you doing something that you like. So I know my daughter's in one of my pictures because I like to show that I love children since we're teaching children. And then I have another photo of me on vacation because I love to travel, and you can see the Grand Canyon behind me. You also get to upload a video as part of your profile. Make it a warm, friendly, inviting video. I will link mine below. I actually did an intro video and then probably about a year later went ahead and put it on YouTube with comments about things I like about it and things I would change about it. So you can check that out. It'll be linked below. You also get a bio as part of your profile. And in your bio, you want to definitely accentuate the positive. Highlight things like your education, where you went to school, especially if it's impressive, what kind of degree or degrees you have, what your degrees are in, and also if you have any special certificates, like if you have a TESOL or a TEFL or anything helpful. And also highlight your experience with children. You need a minimum 1 year to work with Vipkid, but if you have way more than that, tell the parents that. They like being able to book their children with teachers who have a lot of experience. So your profile, pictures, video, and bio are all things that are visible to parents. The next thing that I'm going to say that will make you more attractive is something that's not visible but is definitely important, and that is to attend workshops. Vipkid offers workshops to teachers, and once you're in, you can go to as many workshops as you want to. And while no parents will be looking like, oh, she went to this workshop, and that sounds great, what they are is professional development. So as you go to workshops, you learn more about Vipkid, you learn more about teaching ESL and becoming a better teacher, and all of this influences your teaching, and that makes you more attractive because you've now improved your craft. And the third secret to increasing your bookings and filling your calendar with eager students is to make yourself as available as possible. So if you've seen inside the Vipkid portal, you know that there are peak times and peak times for bookings. Those are the red and orange spaces in the booking section of the portal. And if you're available during those times, that's really helpful because so many students want to book at those times, then you have a better chance of being booked because you're there. Something else I've heard from other teachers is to, before you go to bed, close out the slots that you have that are still open for the next day. Just close them and then reopen them. And that refreshes your availability and supposedly boosts your position as far as available teachers at certain times when parents are searching for times. Something else that I've learned from teachers who live in China is that often students will go home for lunch and they might take classes then. So you could try opening the 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Beijing time slots on your calendar because most teachers aren't opening them then, and if you're the one who's there, you get the booking. Another thing to do with your schedule is, if you can, take advantage of the 24-hour bookings option. I mean, number one, if someone books it, you get a bonus. But then number two, it increases your availability. People often are looking for last-minute classes, so if you're one of the people that's available, you get the exposure, you're the one getting the booking. You definitely get the booking over someone who doesn't open their 24-hour availability. And then also, it really helps if you have consistency in your scheduling. I know in the beginning, you might open slots that you don't want to maintain forever, and you don't have to, but over time, you want to think about, how can I keep a consistent schedule? I mean, you probably want that in your own life anyway, but so that parents can count on you being there. So then they can say, oh, we want to book with this teacher. He or she is always available at this time that works for us. So it helps if you open your calendar 4 weeks out, which requires, I know, some planning on your part because 4 weeks, seriously? But yeah, open it so the parents can see what your availability is. And then it helps if it's consistent, so if they can say, oh, always Mondays at 5 or whatever. And then also when we talk about availability in your schedule, also think about the time of year it is. I mean, right now is a holiday in China, and you kind of need to learn when those are so you know what's going on with your schedule. But bookings are lower right now because it's Labor Day. But then that's it's called Labor Day, but it's May 1st to the 4th. And then on the 5th, students are looking to sort of make up for lost time, so you know to expect more bookings on the 5th. The time of year that gets the lowest amount of bookings is during Chinese New Year. And that's when students in China take about a month off, they spend time with their families, and they're not taking nearly as many classes. I mean, I saw some students during Chinese New Year, but one of mine in particular I did not see at all. And I usually would see him a couple times a week. So just know it's not you. It's Chinese New Year. All right, those are my 3 secrets to increasing your bookings and filling your calendar with eager students. And that wraps up today's Think Tank Thursday episode. If you have tips to help increase bookings, please put them in the comments below. I'm sure that the community would enjoy reading those. I know I'm always open for new tips to help new people. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please give it a like. And make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you get notified when I release new videos on online teaching, teaching ESL, and getting hired and having success with Vipkid. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.